We adopted Scoop, the bun formerly known as So-So.
Hi, my name is Vincent.
Hi, I'm Audrey.
We have Tiramisu here.
And Pop-Tart.
I adopted Cosmo. He was a little sassy apparently while he was here, but he has turned into an absolute angel. He loves pets and treats.
Hi, I'm Erin Daddio, and this is my husband, Drew.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And this is Hank.
This is Dorothy.
I adopted Thumper, who I now call Homer because he's my homeboy, and he's very calm at home, and he doesn't thump much anymore.
I'm Rebecca Aubrey. This is Betty.
And then when Ashley and I met, we always discussed having a bunny since I got her in love with them as well. So when we moved down here, we figured it was time to adopt a bunny, and here we are.
We were very clear about how they have healthy rabbits that are ready for a forever home. They're not just trying to roll them out and get rid of them. So that's why I kind of wanted to adopt, as opposed to finding a rabbit that maybe wasn't in the best shape and ready for a long, happy life on Craigslist.
We were just at home with ourselves, and we kind of wanted to open it up to not a child. So Drew had a bunny before, little Annie, that when we lived in Jersey. So we thought we would do bunnies.
I wanted to adopt because I had 2 rabbits. They were a bonded pair. I had them for 8 and 9 years, and they had passed, and I knew it was time. And then prior to that, years ago, like back in 2015, we and my daughter and her group decided to volunteer for the House Rabbit Society, about like half a year. And I knew at that time that when there was room in the home, we're going to go to the House Rabbit Society.
I wanted to adopt because I have a heart for animals that have been abandoned or mistreated, and I really felt like I could provide a safe home for someone that I adopt.
So we wanted to adopt. So I've had a rabbit before, and we eventually decided to get a pet, and we landed on another rabbit. And so we found out that San Diego Rabbit Society existed, and we were always browsing, trying to see if anyone ever called out to us, and eventually we did. And it was actually a little bit of a, once Pop-Tart showed up, Audrey kind of fell in love with him, and so we applied for the adoption process.
I mean, who could not fall in love with this cute face?
I choose San Diego House Rabbit Society after I did a lot of like Google searching to find a place that that would know rabbits instead of just from like another animal shelter like Humane Society, because they don't necessarily know rabbits and they're super different than other pets.
Just the ones with the House Rabbit Society we saw, and we started looking at them. And
Drew's, he actually found the House Rabbit Society, and we were just saying that, like, knowing that we would come here, we would get the information we need. We would trust the bunnies, because you just never know what people are doing, unfortunately, to animals. And so we just felt like it was reputable and the best place to go.
Yeah, so when Nick got me in love with rabbits, I just started following all of these rabbit accounts, including San Diego House Rabbit Society. So I was following you guys for about 1 or 2 years before we made the move down to San Diego for work and school, and just we knew that this was a great place to get rabbit care and just like everything rabbits. So we knew that we could trust you guys to kind of walk us through this whole process.
I had a phenomenal experience adopting with San Diego House Rabbit Society. They made sure I was prepared for all the responsibilities that he was going to bring. They have all of their stuff on the online store, so it's really easily accessible if you realize you're out of food or litter and you need it within a day or two. And their resources were really helpful, especially if you were like, is our bunny supposed to do that? Their behaviors are kind of new, so they have a whole section on their website, and I was definitely using that a lot at first.
It was wonderful. I had help all along the way. Jennifer Lee helped me work through, Jennifer Lee, helped me work through which rabbit was for my personality for our home. And the process was interesting and it took some time, but it was wonderful because the result is great. Homer's personality fits the house just so well and me, and he's an intelligent little philosopher, and I love him. Yeah.
It was good. It was very thorough, and that's what I appreciated most about it because I've never had a pet outside of fish before, and even though Vince has had a pet, we never had a pet together. So trying to understand what it would entail to bring in a rabbit into our lives, like our lifestyle, trying to make sure that we understood all of their eating habits. It was great to have taken the Fundamentals 101 class and then also all of the webinars and feedback that we've gotten from Jennifer and even Julia when we were looking into adopting Pop-Tart.
Really easy, just very organized. All of the steps were laid out for us, and the process was very thorough, and that gave us a good sign that San Diego House Rabbit Society was really looking out for their rabbits and wanting to give them the best homes possible.
The experience was very easy. As soon as I probably looked on the website for about 6 months looking for a bunny that would suit what we would suit each other. And so I immediately found Betty just by reading her bio. So even though I searched so long, the staff really takes time to get to know the bunnies, and the bios are super helpful. And hers said that she would rather be petted than get a treat. And I immediately knew, like I said to myself, this is the one for me. And I applied to adopt her online immediately.
Take the information that is provided from the House Rabbit Society and digest it well. Take time to understand it and everything that is presented, because it makes life with rabbit so much smoother, easier, pleasurable, fun, and inexpensive if you follow the information. Yes.
Making sure that you are prepared to take care of the rabbit for whatever circumstances may come up. Bunnies can be unpredictable, and also just to keep in mind that bunnies are not a seasonal pet. They are not easy or low maintenance to care for. So just being ready to take it seriously, but also have fun with your bunny as much as you can.
Making sure that you can do the commitment, because they can be alive for a very long time, and there's lots of bunnies that need home because they can also reproduce very fast. And just making sure you understand what bunnies need. So I think that that's what the San Diego House Rabbit Society really helped us know, like, okay, this is the commitment that we're making. And then too, also you guys really helped us with temperament also. So it was kind of, well, what kind of bunny do you want? What is your lifestyle like? And then making sure that it fit.
Yeah.
They are a lot more responsibility than they look, especially on social media. They require a lot of time and space and affection. Sometimes they can be a little sassy, but in order for them to be happy friends, they need those things. And they are honestly just a lot of fun once you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is what the job is.
Take your time, do your research, really look into what your lifestyle is like, and then if it really a rabbit will fit into what that looks like, knowing that they have their own personalities, that it's really an 8 to 12 year commitment. But because they fit so well with our lifestyle in feeding them early in the morning, knowing that they'll be okay with since they have each other during the day, but then spending time with them in the evening has been fantastic. They've brought us so much joy because of it that it's, when I think about having a dog versus a cat, I'm really allergic to cats, and a dog would not fit within our household because of how much space a dog would need. We have enough space just for these two right here.
To enjoy the entire second floor.